Welcome back to the course. In the first video, we went through an introduction of what we're going to be covering. We're going to dive right into Excel now and start with the different menu options. And the first one we're going to do is the File menu. So if we go look at our data, you can see there are numerous menu items at the top here. We're going to start right at the left-hand side under the File menu. Now what the File menu does is it controls everything to do with this workbook. In Excel, each of these little tabs at the bottom that I'm changing is a separate workbook, which is a spreadsheet that you can analyze data in, you can do graphing. We're going to cover all the things you can do with Excel. But basically, anytime you want to save or open a file, you're going to go through the File menu. So if we look at the first option, that is Home, it gives you the opportunity to open a new workbook. You can look at some of the different training options here or the most recent files that you've opened. If you go down to the next option, that is New, again, you can open a blank workbook, but on this option, it gives you the opportunity to open different templates. So you can open a budget template or a calendar template. You can go down and look at different options here. You can also search online for different templates. So if you're doing budgeting, you could type in budget, click on search, and it would go and search through thousands of online templates to bring you back everything related to budget. So you can see a personal budget, company budget, etc. That's to open any new workbook or new template. If you click on Open, that then allows you to open any workbook, any of your recent workbooks here, or anything on your OneDrive, on the computer, or you can browse through the PC to get to different folders. The next option down is Info. That gives you all the related info to this current workbook that we're working on. You can go and put on passwords, you can look at version control, you can manage it. You can also see the file size, who created it, and when it was created. So you can see this workbook was created by me. Next option down is Save a Copy. You're going to be using this a lot. So for instance, if I'm using this course outline and I don't want to change this exact one, I want to keep this as a master copy, I can save it as Course Outline 1 or Course Outline version 2, whatever you want to name it, and click Save, and it will create a copy of the course outline, and I'll be able to work on the separate copy if I want to. Printing, if I want to go and print the data, this will allow me to go and do all my print settings, so I can choose what sheets I want to print. Do I want to print letter or A4 or A5? Do I want to have portrait orientation or landscape? So do I want it upright or do I want it landscape like that? And do I want to scale the document down to fit, for instance, columns or rows on a page? Sharing, if you are linked to software like Teams, you can share amongst your team. That's a more advanced topic. Export, you can export as a PDF document if you want, or you can change the file type. Excel has multiple different file types. You can have it as a text document, a comma-separated document, or any of the other options here. You can also publish it if you want. If you are connected to software like Power BI, you can publish directly to Power BI. That basically is the File menu. At the top across here, you'll see the other options. Here you have autosave. So what that does is, if it's off, you would manually have to go and click on the save icon to save your document. If it's on, Excel is clever enough to go and actually save the document for you. These two little arrows here are your undo or redo. What they do, for instance, if by mistake I delete that cell there, I can go and I can undo it and it'll bring it back. So if you make a mistake, you can use this little undo arrow to undo it, or if you've undone it and you decide you want to redo it, you can click on that and it'll redo the action that you've done. Here it just shows that the automatic saving is working. If I take this autosave off, that will no longer save automatically, and there it just shows that I'm logged into my Office 365 account. Here you have the ability to minimize the workbook. So if I click on that, it minimizes it. I can go back into it. I can make the window smaller if I want to see any other documents I might have open. There I can maximize that again, and if I click on the X, it will close this document. This little icon here controls your ribbon display options. So here you can see my ribbon is showing all the menu headings and it's showing the options under each of them. So as I click, my ribbon here changes. What I can do is I can go and change that to auto hide the ribbon. Now you can see it's not there. If I go up to the top, it then will display the ribbon. Or I can go to show the tabs. So that only shows the menu tab items. I have to click on them to bring up the ribbon. Or my personal favorite is to show the tabs and commands. That will permanently show all the headings, the actual tab headings, the menu items, and the ribbon below it. So that's my personal favorite. Then you don't have to keep expanding and collapsing the ribbon. You can go straight to what you want. So that basically in a nutshell is what the file menu does and what this top menu does in Excel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.